The Chiefs moved to 10-1 on the season with another last-second victory on Sunday, and now on a short week, they'll take on the Raiders on Black Friday, and in this case, Red Friday. Now, the Raiders started the season 2-2, but they've lost 7 in a row since then, and I think a primary reason for those struggles has been their turnover margin. They're minus 17 in the giveaway takeaway, far and away the worst mark of any team in the NFL. They've forced just 5 giveaways this season, fewest of any team, and they've turned it over 22 times, most in the NFL. And on those giveaways, opponents have scored 89 points, you guessed it, most in the NFL. Those are the facts, but these guys did turn the Chiefs over twice last year on Christmas, the last time these teams got together in Kansas City, and they scored 2 defensive touchdowns against the Chiefs, and that was the difference in the game. The Raiders still employ Maxx Crosby at edge rusher as well. He has 6.5 sacks this season and 42 pressures. So even though the numbers are what they are, and the Raiders do own the number 29 scoring defense in the NFL, you got to make sure you don't turn the ball over against these guys, and you have to contain Maxx Crosby because we've seen what happens if you don't. Now, on the other side of the ball, the Raiders have a couple of weapons offensively the Chiefs have to be aware of on Friday, and tight end Brock Bowers and wide receiver Jacoby Myers. Bowers is having an awesome rookie season. He has 74 catches this year, second most of any player in the NFL. Only CeeDee Lamb on the Dallas Cowboys has more catches this year than Bowers. He caught 5 passes for 58 yards against the Chiefs back in Week 8. That included 3 conversions on 3rd down. And look at what he did against Miami a couple weeks ago. He caught 13 passes for 126 yards and 10 first downs. He's really the focal point of their offense already, and the Chiefs have to find a way to slow him down. And don't forget about Myers, too. He caught 10 passes for 121 yards last week. So I get it, the Raiders have the number 26 scoring offense in the NFL this year, but don't let that fool you. They still have a couple of big-time weapons in Myers and Bowers the Chiefs have to watch out for on Friday. Now, looking at the Chiefs offense, they got rolling a little bit on Sunday against Carolina. They came away with points on 6 of 8 offensive possessions in that game. 9 different players caught a pass, and 7 different players recorded double-digit receiving yardage against Carolina. So that was all good to see. One area I hope they can improve from last week is their red zone touchdown efficiency. They were just 2 for 5 in the red zone last week, and that's why it was close at the very end. For what it's worth, though, looking at the Raiders' red zone touchdown efficiency defensively, they're allowing touchdowns in the red zone at a 64% clip. So hopefully the Chiefs can take advantage of that. Overall, though, we saw some really good things last week. And Patrick Mahomes, what a game he had. He was excellent throughout the matchup. He threw 3 touchdown passes, and he's knocking on the door of some history now. He's just 1 touchdown pass shy of passing the legendary Len Dawson for the most touchdown passes in franchise history. Pretty cool. The Chiefs are also looking to maintain their dominance over the division with this game because they're 3-0 so far in divisional matchups this year. And dating back to 2018, they're 33-6 against AFC West opponents. And they're closing in on a 9th consecutive AFC West title. They can't lock it up with this game, but they'll certainly take a big step forward if they can win it with a big matchup against the Chargers looming in a couple weeks. So it's always a good one when the Chiefs and Raiders get together. It's one of the best rivalries in the history of pro football for a reason. The Chiefs also locked up a 10th consecutive season with at least 10 victories last week. That's the 3rd longest streak for any team in the Super Bowl era, and they'll go for win number 11 against the Raiders on Red Friday.